It's time for the third T20I between England and Australia. The series already secured by the hosts, but we still have a fantasy team to build. So let's build that on My 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPN Cricinfo. I'm Ronak Kapoor, and all set to join me is Brad Hodge. Right, let's go to our pro tip before I get Hodgie's first thoughts. And as we look at our pro tip, as I said, series already won by England. So we'd like to keep a close eye on the Australia lineup. We know that they're still keen to prove a point in this team that's filled with rookies as well as senior players. And there could be a couple of changes in what is a game that's inconsequential for the outcome of the series. Hodgie, any changes that you predict or foresee for Australia for this one?
No, I listened to Aaron Finch today, and he was pretty adamant that they'll probably stick with the same 11, only because they haven't played a lot of cricket together, and they're still, building towards a T20 World Cup next year, which will come around pretty quickly. So, people need to familiarise themselves with different positions that they're batting in. We've seen Marcus Thorne has tried in a couple of positions, Alex Carey. So, I think you'll just see Australia just tinker with those. One or two players, but other than all, it'll be a pretty settled lineup, I think.
Right, let's move to our top picks then. Before that, quick reminder on the My 11 Circle Fantasy app, 100 credits for every user to pick their fantasy team. 4 categories of players to choose from: batsmen, bowlers, wicketkeepers and all-rounders. Every player's individual credit value is listed on the app. You can pick a maximum of 7 players from any team in a particular contest, and there are also 4 substitutes that will help you pick towards the end. So stay with us. Let's go to our top recommendations. Among our top picks, our captain choice is going to be David Warner. I think no surprises there. He was undone by a brute of a delivery from Jofra Archer in the last game and got a duck, but that doesn't change our minds as far as Warner is concerned. We know the kind of form he can be in, and the kind of touch he can be in, and the kind of points he can give you on his day. So Warner is one of the all-time great T20 players. We're counting him to make it big even if the series is gone. David Malan is vice-captain. He's got somewhat an incredible T20I career, and it seems to keep stretching. 42 of 32 in the last game, and he proved once more that he can play an important hand when it comes to the shortest format for England. Captain is David Warner, vice-captain David Malan, and the captain gives you double the points and the vice-captain 1.5 times the points, so pick them pretty carefully. Glenn Maxwell and Owen Morgan feature in our top picks as well. Now, we know that some experimentation is going on in the Australia T20I batting lineup, so Maxwell was shuffled down the order in the last match, but still gave a decent account of himself. Alex Carey's place, still a question mark on that in this T20I side. There could be a case to just rejig the batting order and push Maxwell back up. Owen Morgan as well, with Josh Butler deemed unavailable for this last game. It could mean a straightforward move up for Tom Banton, and that would give Owen Morgan his preferred regular number 4 position, where you can back him among your top selections. David Warner is captain, David Malan is vice-captain, Glenn Maxwell and Owen Morgan in our top picks. Anyone else that we've left out that you'd strongly recommend as part of our top picks, Hodgie?
I think you probably need to consider Aaron Finch. He's still got pretty good T20 form. David Malan and David Warner have been in pretty good touch. Steve Smith also might come back up to number 3, so he might be someone you may consider. But all in all, everyone that you picked there is in pretty good form. They're showing good form throughout this series so far.
Right, let's go to our value picks now. And Tom Banton features in spite of his low scores of 8 and 2 in the first 2 games. But we are backing someone like Banton, because if he does play in his preferred position, which is likely now, and we did see in Jason Roy's absence in the Pakistan series, that if Banton gets a shot at playing in his favoured position, that he could be a more dangerous player on the day. That could possibly open up in Josh Butler's absence as well. Let's go to Moeen Ali as our next value pick, and barring any radical squad rotation, you know that Moeen is likely to stay in his floaters role at number 5 or 6, and more batting-centric responsibilities these days for the England all-rounders. Tom Banton and Moeen Ali among our value picks. Let's go to our full team then. Sam Billings is our keeper option. David Warner is captain. David Malan is vice-captain. Tom Banton, Steve Smith, Owen Morgan, Moeen Ali, Glenn Maxwell, Jofra Archer, Kane Richardson, Adil Rashid. And among our substitutes, Aaron Finch, Mitchell Marsh, Josh Philippe and Ashton Agar. Hodgie, any last tips and views that you'd like to give our viewers ahead of this one?
Well, England have been outstanding, haven't they? So, it'd be hard to keep Chris Jordan out of that 11. He's been outstanding, done pretty well along with Tom Curran. So, they've led the attack. Adil Rashid is trumping Adam Zampa, so I can't slide in there with an Australian player for the spinner spot. But it looks a pretty good side. There's a number of options there, a number of match winners. But for me, yeah, Chris Jordan might be one that you may want to slide into that side. He's got a pretty good record and he seems to take numerous wickets along the lines.
Brad Hodge, thank you very much. More from you as the cricket season kicks on, and make sure you join us before the start of the ODI series as well for more fantasy opinion and analysis on My 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPN Cricinfo.